All right, boys and girls, I am back, and today we are going to talk about our 6 newest lightning words. We are on lesson 28, so there is actually, after today, only 6 new words that we will learn, and then we will be at 88 lightning words that we've learned. So if you have this paper at home, it is lesson 28. There are 6 new lightning words that I'm going to go over with you today, okay? So let me go ahead and read those to you first. So we have look, out, very, there, saw, and put. Okay, so I'm going to go through each word just like I've done before and give you some sample sentences, and we'll do a little practice together, okay? So our first word is look. Look. The letter L stands for the ul sound. O together says and the K stands for the k sound. So we have k, look. All right, look. And our sample sentence today says, we look at the art. We look at the art. So what does it mean? I sometimes like to draw like little dots inside of my word look because it reminds me of eyeballs. I look with my eyes. So when you look at something, you use your eyes to see it. How can we use it in a sentence? She likes to look at the stars. Did you look in the mirror? And then I want you to answer this question, okay? So the kids in the picture, they are, we look at the art. Answer this question for me. What do you see when you look out the window? So I'm in my kitchen right now, and I have a window right over there. I see my shed in the backyard. I see the forest in the backyard, and I see my trampoline. So what do you see when you look out the window? So again, it's look. Look. All right. Word number 2 is out. O-U-T. This is another tricky one to read. The letters O-U stand for ow. Ow. Kind of like O-W, but it's O-U. And then the T says T. So we have out. Out. Okay? Our sentence says, we camp out in the yard. We camp out in the yard. If something is out, it is not in. Okay, so if you're outside, it's the opposite of inside, out. We will go out the back door. Did you let the cat out? And I want you to think about these questions too. Would you like to go out now, or would you like to stay in? I would like to go out. I think a lot of us have stayed home for a long time because of all of this. I can't wait to go out and go to the store and go to the playground and go to the movies, all of those things. What do you like to play when you go out? So if you go in your backyard, do you play soccer? Do you play tag? Do you play baseball? All kinds of things you could probably do when you go out. All right, so O-U-T is out. All right, word card number 3 is very. Very. The letter V says V. The E is the short sound but it's kind of tricky. The, you can't really hear it. The, R says and in this word, the Y stands for the long E sound. So it's E, very, very. That's a tricky one. And our sentence says, I play the piano very well. Very well. So you use the word very to mean a lot, or to talk about something that is true. So the music is very loud. That means it's almost too loud. What else? How can you keep cool when it is very hot out? So talk about these sentences. I'm going to ask you, is it true or is it not true? Is it false? Ready? An ant is very big. That is false. A giraffe is very tall. That is very true. Ice is very hot. No, that is false. Ice is very cold, right? A pillow is very soft. Yeah, usually a pillow is very soft. Good. So very. Very is our third word this week. Very. Okay. Word number 4, here we go, is there. There. The letter TH is a hunk and chunk. It says the. We stick our tongue out a little bit. And then EIR together says air. Kind of the AR sound. So it's the air. There, okay? And we do have a lightning word THERE there, talking about a location, to go over there. This is a little different. This is a different version of there. They use their hands to play this game. You use the word there to talk about something that belongs to more than one person. Their teacher was sick today. Did the children put away their toys? Decide if this sentence makes sense. Are you ready? So yes, it makes sense, or no, it does not. Their car was broken. Yes, the car could belong to the family. Is there your teacher? No, we probably wouldn't say is there your teacher. We could say are they your teacher, or is she your teacher, or is he your teacher, but not is there your teacher. Do you know their address? That makes sense. The dog belongs to their. Now, what would we say? The dog belongs to them, or him, or her. Good. All right, so that word again is there. All right, word number 5, a real tricky one. Here we go. This is the word saw. Saw. The letter S stands for the sound S. And AW is the short O sound, like opera. Tricky. So it's aw, saw. We don't really hear the W at the end of that word. It's saw. So what does it mean? The boy saw the toys. You use the word saw to talk about using your eyes in a time before now. So you're not seeing right now. You already saw it. So that's when we use the word saw. I saw a bird in the tree. What would you do if you saw a giraffe at school? Now I want you to talk with someone at your house and tell about something you saw that made you happy. Let me think, what made me happy? I have been feeding the squirrels lately, and we have now a front yard squirrel and a backyard squirrel. So that has been kind of funny and silly, and the kids think it's funny to feed our squirrels every day. So that makes me a little happy to see them. Tell about something you saw that surprised you. Ooh, either a good surprise or maybe not a good surprise, something that surprised you. I had deer in the backyard the other day, so that I saw them, and that was kind of a surprise. We see them here and there, but I don't see them every day, so that's something I saw that was a surprise. So once again, saw. It's 2 sounds. Saw. We don't really hear the A or the W in this one, okay? And then finally, another tricky one is our last word. It is put. Put. The letter P says P. The U again says like in look. Remember, look was L, Put has P, and then the T says T. So the U is actually making like an O sound again. So P, T. A lot of times kids look at this and they see put, and that's tricky. You're right. It does look like it would say P, T, put. But the U in this word says And our sentence says, she put the spoons away. She put the spoons away. So you use the word put to tell about placing a thing in a certain spot. So we put our pajamas on before bed. Where did you put your pencil? And I want you to finish these sentences with me, okay? Here we go. When it is cold outside, I put on, let's see, did you say coat? Did you say hat? Did you say your scarf? Or your mittens or gloves? Or even your snow boots? I put on my boots. When I go out to play, I put on shoes, hopefully. Hopefully you're not like my Charlie. He goes outside with his socks on all the time, and we have dirty socks all the time, so hopefully you put on your shoes. Or maybe if it's raining, you put on your raincoat or your rain boots. And then the last one, when it is sunny and warm, I put on, you could say your bathing suit, you could put on a hat, maybe you put on sunscreen or sunblock so you don't get sunburned, okay? So put. All right, friends, are you ready? We're going to go through. I'm going to show you a card, and just like normal, I want you to try to read it to me, okay? Here we go. First one. Look out. Very. There. Saw. Put. Okay, how'd you do? These are getting trickier, okay? So it's all right if you can't read all of your words, but like we've been saying, this is super important to have. Us teachers have a list of all the words in flashcards, so if you need those at home to practice, please let us know. Keep working hard, keep sounding out, keep trying to journal with your lightning words in it, because that will help you read them and write them better. All right, I'm proud of you guys. Keep working, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.